Yo, what's going on, Palm Atlantic? How's it going? How's it going? What's going on, everybody? How are we doing today? A lot of good NBA matchups today. Got a couple NHL games today. We got 4 matchups in the NHL today, guys. Oh, I don't know why, but man, it just really feels like an underdog day today. In NHL, good underdogs. First one, Penguins and Lightning. 97% of the money on the Lightning minus 1.5. 69% of the money on the under 6.5, and then 64% of the money on the Lightning money line today. It's a tough one. Penguins have been very good against the Lightning here. I see this as definitely a winnable, if not coverable, game for the Lightning on the road. Yo, what's going on, BZ? Not been good for betting sports. It'll turn around, man. It'll turn around. I mean, we have our weeks. Like I had a crazy week 2 weeks ago. I was on fire. This last week, been pretty cold. Been a kind of pretty rough week, I'd say. But we always bounce back. It's just how it goes. Let's get the bag tonight. Let's go, Palm. Let's go. Yeah, I think Penguins are a good dog today. Stars and Panthers, 2 really good teams squaring off. 86% of the bets are on the Stars plus 1.5. 92% of the money on the under 6.5. Then 80% of the money on the Stars money line. A lot of the public liking Dallas today on the road. Golden Knights and Blues. Remember, Blues did just beat the Golden Knights. 68% of the bets are on the Golden Knights minus 1.5. 56% of the money on that under 6. 97% of the money on the Golden Knights money line. Everybody on the Knights today could be trouble since everybody's unanimously on them. Hurricanes and Oilers. 94% of the money on Edmonton minus 1.5. 98% of the money on the over 6.5. And then 56% of the money on the Oilers money line today. I think Carolina's a very good dog today. Loving the underdogs tonight. On a 4-game slate, if there's ever a night to just take a shot at all the underdogs, I think tonight is tonight. Tonight's definitely the night for that. Knights under. Yeah. I could see it being like a 3-2 game for sure. See, we got the Sharps and Experts. They love the Golden Knights money line today. Sharp action on the Lightning money line today. The Experts like Carolina money line, but the Sharps are on the Oilers money line. Totals. We got sharp action, big money on the under 6.5 in the Panthers game. Sharp action on the over in the Penguins game. The Experts are all over the Golden Knights over 5.5. And then the Sharps are on that over 6.5 in the Hurricanes game. And then big NBA slate here. I wouldn't say huge, but a bigger than we've seen the last few days because of that tournament. Got some big favorites. Hopefully the big favorites come to play. Let me see if there's any lineup news we need to know about. All right, see if we got some confirmed. We've got 3 7 o'clock games coming up soon. Don't see any injuries really in the Magic game, so those lineups look good. Philly expected going to be getting Maxey and Embiid back. Remember, they both missed last game, so it'd be nice to have them back against this Washington team. Don't see any really injuries in the Brooklyn and Atlanta game. Looks like Anthony Edwards is back today for Minnesota. I believe he was out the last game or two. No Bam for Miami. And they're missing their backup center as well, Highsmith. So they are missing some big men depth for sure today. Still no Zach LaVine for Chicago. That's all the injury news. It looks like Dallas getting back Kyrie Irving. Remember, Kyrie Irving missed last game, so Mavs should have their full starting lineup intact today. And it looks like the Warriors getting reinforcements. Looks like they're getting Chris Paul, Wiggins. So they're getting Chris Paul and Wiggins back. That is a nice addition. Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray both questionable. We'll see if they play. I threw Jamal Murray in some prop bets today because it allowed me. So hopefully that's still good, because he has some really low totals that I think he could definitely hit. All right. Magic and Cavs, 64% of the money on the Magic plus 4.5. 51% of the money on that over 225. Then 60% of the money on the Magic money line. Magic been very good as an underdog, coming off a Nets loss, but they're 9-1 in their last 10. I mean, man, they're playing great. Coming off a bad loss to the Nets here, but they've been very good as an underdog this season. So I think that's why the public is on the Magic plus those points, which I don't blame them. I like it too. Grizzlies and Pistons. Can the Pistons get their first win today in over a month? We have no idea. If they could do it, it would be against the Grizzlies though. 51% of the money on the Grizzlies minus 1.5. 86% of the money on that over 220.5. 92% of the money on the Grizzlies money line today. I mean, it makes sense. How could you really back a team that hasn't won in a month? Hard to trust that. But if there is an upset today, if there is a chance for Detroit to get a win today, it is against the Grizzlies. Grizzlies aren't playing, they're the Grizzlies. Not too much worse than Detroit up until whenever they get Ja back, then they might be pretty decent, but really hard to back the Pistons. They are just absolutely horrible. Sixers and Wizards. We got a double-digit spread here. 81% of the money on the Sixers minus 10. 94% of the money on the over 240.5. And then 55% of the money is on the Wizards money line. Yeah, I just don't see it. Wizards, horrible team. Sixers getting Maxey and Embiid back here. Should be able to dominate this Wizards team. Heat and Raptors, no Bam, so that is a loss for the Heat. And they're missing their big men, missing both starting and backup center. So maybe rebounds could be hard to come by from the Heat tonight. 88% of the money on the Raptors minus 3.5. 90% of the money on the over 219.5. And then 91% of the money is on the Raptors money line. I don't hate that play at all, especially with them missing Bam. Spurs and Timberwolves. We got one of the two highest spreads in the game, in the night. We got a 12-point spread. 72% of the money on the Spurs plus 12. 89% of the money is on that over 230.5. And then 85% of the money is on the Spurs money line today. I just don't see it. Timberwolves getting Anthony Edwards back today. And the Spurs are horrible. Absolutely horrible. They've had so many games this season where they've lost by double digits and higher. It's going to be tough to back this Spurs team, plus the points and a money line play as well. Hawks and Nets. Remember this game last time? The score was like 147 to 145. So this is the highest over under on the slate. Could be maybe a similar kind of score. Everyone on that over, 81% of the money on that over. Hawks are pretty much just going to be for the rest of the year involved in higher scoring games. That's kind of just how it's going to be from now on. So maybe take a shot with the over in Hawks games. 94% of the money does love that Nets plus 4.5 today. And then 54% of the money is on the Nets money line. Yeah, we'll see. Interesting matchup there. I still feel like the over is probably the better play in that matchup. Thunder and Rockets. We got a sneaky game here. It's only like a 1.5, 2-point spread for the Thunder on the road. 63% of the money on the Rockets plus 2. 64% of the money on that over 225.5. And then 55% of the money on the on the Thunder money line. And yeah, it's a tough one. Rockets, they play well. I think they're 8-0 at home right now, or 8-1 at home. They're pretty dominant at home, which is kind of very surprising. Just too little points for me. If the Rockets were maybe like 5 or 6 point home dogs, I could probably back that spread. But only being a bucket at home, tough, because Thunder's just playing too good. Yo, big ounce. OKC too good to lose today. Yeah, that's why there's something about this line, but it's because the Rockets are so good at home, but it's pretty much a pick'em scenario. I'd feel more comfortable rolling with the Thunder here. Hornets and Bulls, 73% of the money on the Bulls minus 4.5. 62% of the money on that under 220.5. And 76% of the bets are on the Bulls money line today. Jazz and Mavs, another double-digit favorite. 79% of the money on the Mavs minus 11.5. 91% of the money on the over 233. Then 91% of the money on the Jazz money line. Yeah, Mavs coming back to full strength, getting Kyrie back. And Jazz without Lauri Markkanen and Jordan Clarkson, two of their best scorers. It's a tough one. Mavericks aren't the best covering team here. So do what you want with that spread. I just don't see the Mavs losing at home. Blazers and Warriors. The last double-digit spread on the slate. 72% of the money is backing the Blazers plus 12.5 today. It's going to be a tough one. 94% of the money on the under 226.5. 99% of the money on the Warriors money line. Looks like nobody's confident in the Blazers. The Blazers plus 12.5, I'd say, is very sneaky today. At 72% on the Blazers. Yeah, it's crazy, right? I will say, I do like that 12.5. We've seen the Blazers, I think they've been 10 plus double digit favorites a bunch of times. They've covered more than you think. And they've actually, the last few games, they've won outright as a double digit favorite. I don't think they're going to do that against the Warriors, but look, this is how it's going to go. Warriors dominate at home, getting Chris Paul and Wiggins back, win by like 25 or so. Or they somehow sweat and the Blazers get like an 8-point cover and keep it close. Appreciate it, Mr. GC. And then another toss-up one to close the slate. We got Nuggets and Clippers. 53% of the money on the Nuggets plus 1.5. 55% of the money on that over 227.5. 77% of the money on the Clippers money line. Remember, Nuggets beat the Clippers in the last game. They've been actually very dominant against the Clippers. And so that one is a tough one there in a pick'em scenario. Could really go either way. All right, the pro reports. We'll go to the spread. Sharps. Love the Wizards plus 10.5 today. Sharps are on the Raptors minus 3.5. Sharp action of big money coming in on the Bulls minus 4.5. Sharp action is on the Cavs minus 4.5. Sharp action on the Grizzlies minus 1.5. We got big money on the Nets plus 4.5, but the Sharps like the Hawks minus 3.5 here. Sharp action is on the Clippers minus 1. We got sharp action on the Mavs minus 11.5. And sharp action on the Warriors minus 12.5. Go to the over. Sharp action, big money coming in on that over 219.5 in the Heat game. Sharp action on that over 230.5 in the Spurs game. Yeah, it looks like sharps are on the overs on pretty much every game but the Hawks game. Surprisingly, people are on the under in the Hawks. The sharps are. We'll see. I mean, they smashed that over the last time they played. Sharps are on the under in the Mavs game, and then sharps are on the under in the Bulls game. The rest, the sharps are on the overs in those matchups there. Go big ounce. I like the Nets plus 4.5. I think that's a pretty good line. I still think the over is a good play. Remember, this game was 147-145 in their last meeting. So I kind of do expect a higher scoring game. Yeah, taking the Hawks and the over is a pretty good bet right now. Also, gonna hop in. There's this site called Odd Shopper. They actually just approached me, and I'm probably gonna start doing a sponsorship with them and promoting this link out to you guys. That'll be out soon. This is a really cool freaking site, guys. It has positive EV betting. If you guys know what that is dope. But it's got a prize picks entry builder and a parlay builder. I'm about to show you. It'll just give you their recommended parlays for the day, which is very interesting. And it'll show you how to arbitrage bet. And it's also got expert picks on here, expert videos, odds calculators. And you get to shop live odds, which is pretty dope. I'm definitely gonna start using this and promoting this because this is something that's really good for you guys. So money lines, you guys should probably have one of these books if you're not using an online bookie, but you guys should be able to have at least FanDuel, DraftKings, MGM, ESPN Bet. But you get the best odds right here. So the Sixers, if you want to take a money line, I don't know why you would. That one's not a good one. Let's go. Let's say Grizzlies and Pistons at minus 120. Minus 120 is the cheapest you can bet right now, or the cheapest you can get, and that's at WM betting. And you would just click on it, sign up if you're not already. But it's a good way to shop lines, guys. Especially if you guys, that's what we're all trying to do. When we're building parlays, we want to throw that extra one in to get a little bit more juice up there. So this is a good way to shop around and see what all the books, because they are different. Some of them are the same. Some of them might be 5 or 10% off, and that's saving you guys money in the long run. Probably spread, you're going to notice some different lines for sure here. Yeah, you'll get a lot of minus 115s, minus 110, minus 105. If you guys only do straight bets, that's huge to be able to save that much. So I recommend using those. You can actually go on this for free and look at these, but the premium betting tools just has more options for you and more stuff like that, and just better advice. And you get premium insider access. So I'll be coming with that link sometime soon in the next few days. But just wanted to show you guys these if you guys wanted to find good value. Or any kind of player props or anything you're looking for, it's on there. Surprisingly, it's team props, player props, which is interesting. If you wanted to go rebounds, yeah, I mean, it even has the rebounds for pretty much everybody, and that's pretty dope. So you can find the best rebounds, points, 3-pointers, whatever. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Goga Batazde, the center for the Magic, is over 6.5, is at plus 118. Look at these other books. Minus 103, plus 100. Minus 105, plus 100. Plus 118 on FanDuel is a freaking steal. Or if you want the under, minus 125 as opposed to minus 130, minus 144. Very good value. So something to look into if you guys want to find the better lines, if you do straight bets or parlays. If you can find a couple of these you like on the same book, you can make like a Jared Allen and Batazde. You can get minus 105 as opposed to minus 125 to minus 130 for a two-teamer right there. And boom, there you go. Really great odds. But I'm gonna show you guys this free. If you guys use Prize Picks, here's the free Prize Picks. I mean, it's from their algorithm, guys, so it is what it is. But this would be their optimized NBA lineup for the night. This is what it would be. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 legs right here. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Mr. GC. 6 legs. So this algorithm is liking Dorian Finney-Smith under 9.5. It's liking Nicholas Claxton under 9.5 rebounds. Duncan Robinson points, rebounds, and assists under 19.5. Horton Tucker under 10.5 points. Jamal Murray under 5.5 assists. And Avija under 11.5 points. That's what an algorithm likes for a Prize Picks entry. And there's actually... Let me see the parlay builder. All right. And it also has a parlay builder for whatever book you use, guys, which is freaking dope. I use FanDuel a lot of times. So I would just go to NBA. Click on the day. This is their recommended parlay. 5 legs. You put as much as you want on it. I mean, let's just say you put $10. The odds are 2,564. Pretty great. Mikal Bridges under 7.5 rebounds. Zach Collins under 3.5 assists. John Collins under 15.5 points. Hunter under 1.5 3-pointers. And then Niang under 8.5 points. Since I just found out the site, I'm going to start doing some of these little parlays they suggest, and I'll report back to you guys, see if they hit. But yeah, they have these for every book, and I think they're different for every book. Let's see if this DraftKings one's different today. Yeah, I mean, look, these are just it's a totally different thing for DraftKings. So you get versatility for some props today, which is pretty dope. And if you guys don't positive EV bet, I've done it in the past, but I really want to do it more. It's a way to get guaranteed money. And if you do it correctly, no one's ever going to notice. If you're not doing, so this is an example. If you're betting $1,000, let's just say, to make it easy. Hi from Chad. What's up, Chad? We'll make it easy. Jalen Duren versus the Grizzlies tonight. Assists. On ESPN Bet, you can get his over 1.5 assists at minus 140. And you have a total of $1,000. So you would put $595.14 on ESPN Bet. Take his over. On Caesar Sportsbook, you would put $404.86 and take his under 1.5 at plus 152. At the end of the night, let's say he gets 2 assists. Regardless of what happens, you put that $1,000 in, you get $20.24. And that's really it. Yo, legend. I like Nets plus 4.5 today, but I like the over better. But yeah, it's a way to get a guaranteed profit. So you're going to have money on 2 different books. One's going to win, one's going to lose, but you're going to profit something. And this tool gives you, and the best one today is a $39 profit for New Hampshire and Dartmouth. So, and it's going to show you different ones where you can win profits. So you probably want to take a shot at one of the first couple, 3 or 4, if you were to do that. But the premium betting tool gives you more versatility and better options here. So it only shows you a couple. But yeah, definitely want to start doing this, especially if you guys do this full time. Want to find a way to make more money and just get more even bets. . Yo, Munchie, Carolina or Florida? I like Carolina and Florida. I mean, look, it's a tough one. They all have a bunch of tough matchups today. I'm loving the dogs today in NHL though. You took a tie in Brooklyn and Orlando. And Orlando at plus 4.5. Hope it hits, Chad. Hope it hits. Yo, Mr. GC, torn on Vegas versus the Blues. Pretty sure the Blues just beat Vegas, so it's a tough one. Blues playing pretty decent here. At home, a home dog. I don't know. It's intriguing. It's intriguing, I'll tell you that. That's what I'm saying. Today's NHL slate is very tough. It's very tough. But yeah, we do got 2 matchups at 7 here. The public loves the Lightning today. The public also loves Dallas today against Florida. Not that you should always trust the public, but that's just what the public's liking. Remember, on Monday Night Football, we had 99% of the money, all the public money on the Jags money line. And what do you know? They lost. So you can't always trust the huge public money when it's 90% or higher. Can't always trust it, because that's when things go very wrong. Carolina and Dallas and Pitts all ride the train. I like it, Chad. I like it. Yeah, and then the Blues and Knights, 97% of the money on the Golden Knights tonight, which is a very high number. And then you got 94% of the money on the Oilers spread. Dallas Penguins, Blues, and Canes. It's a dog day. I mean, I'm sure maybe a favorite wins or something. Maybe they all win. I don't know. On a 4-game slate, though, I mean, look at the dog selection tonight. You got Penguins, Stars, Blues, and Hurricanes. All solid teams. Can't believe the Rangers lost. Yeah, Rangers were a big public favorite yesterday, too, and they got destroyed. That was a disappointing game for the Rangers, for sure. Darn, Edmonton, a Canadian team, mad but hot. Edmonton's actually playing well, too, so they're on that little 4-game win streak, too, which is pretty nice. Dallas lost every game this year after getting shut out. Very interesting stat. We'll see if that stat still holds up today. I think today's a round robin day for NHL. Do a 4-team round robin. Put all the dogs in there, because Unless you're getting someone minus 105, minus 110, it only makes sense to throw an underdog in there. That's the best way to make money in a round robin. If you can go 3 and 4 tonight in underdogs, it's a big cash out tonight for round robin bettors. All right, I'll do a quick recap here. We got a lot of action at 7. What about the ties for NHL? Some overtime. Ooh, some overtime. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I wouldn't shock me if some of these go to overtime. Honestly, all solid teams on this slate. Oilers being the lesser of the ones, but they're actually kind of hot right now. Wouldn't shock me if we get 1, maybe 2 overtime games tonight. I could definitely see that. Yeah, quick recap here. We got 2 hockey games at 7, 3 NBA games. I don't think there's any more confirmed lineups. So yeah, all the 7 o'clock games are confirmed lineups. You don't see any alarming news for these games here. But quick recap. The public likes the Lightning today's spread and money line. The public loves the Dallas spread and Dallas money line. Public likes Vegas spread and Vegas money line. And the public likes the they like the Oilers and Edmonton spread. Yo, Blitz, what do you think about Memphis? I mean, up against Detroit. It's a tough one. This is definitely a winnable game for Detroit, because Memphis is one of the bottom teams in the league. But you're talking about a Detroit team that hasn't won it literally hasn't won in a month, and they already lost their first game in December. So if you're just playing the numbers game, I'd say roll with Memphis. We'll see if Detroit gets that first win. 17 losses in a row is unreal. I mean, they're going to get a win sometime soon, and like for them to beat the Grizzlies, I don't think that's even crazy at all. Grizzlies aren't that good. So like it would be crazy that like, oh man, Pistons finally beat the Grizzlies. But like if you look at the line, I mean, Pistons are plus 110. It would be way more crazier when the Pistons are a bigger underdog and they're like plus 200 or 300. That's probably when I would take them. But I mean, yeah, do what you want. Roll with if you want to keep this streak going, gotta ride a streak. You never know. Pistons could easily get to 20 losses in a row or higher. Yeah, recap on the NBA. The public likes the Magic money line and the Magic spread. The public likes the Detroit spread, but they like the Grizzlies money line. Public likes the 76ers spread, but they like the Wizards money line today. The public likes the Raptors spread and the Raptors money line today. 91% on that Raptors money line. Spurs and Timberwolves. The public loves the Spurs today, spread and money line, which is very interesting, given they haven't really won a game in a long time. Nets and Hawks. The public loves the Nets plus 3.5 and money line today. Thunder and Rockets. The public likes the Rockets plus 2, but they're 56% on the Thunder money line today. Hornets and Bulls. 79% of the money is on the Bulls today, and the public likes the Bulls money line as well. Raptors suck. Different team, not the same for sure, but the Heat missing Bam and their backup center, so they're really low on. They're really, not that good on big men tonight. Appreciate the membership, Danielle. Appreciate it. Thank you. How the Magic do after the whooping that they took. Same. But keep in mind, they're still 9-1 in their last 10 right now, so they're still playing great. Their last 2 losses have been against the Nets, which are shocking. But yeah, the public loves the Mavs spread, but they like the Jazz money line today. Yeah, we got the public. They like the Blazers spread, and they like the Warriors money line today. 99% on the Warriors money line, which is a crazy number that everyone's on there. And then Nuggets and Clippers. The public loves the Clippers money line and the -1 spread today. So yeah, we will see what happens. A lot of good matchups. We got games starting here in a few minutes. 3 NBA games early on. Over 225 in the Warriors game. Yeah, I like it. Should be getting their full squad back. So we're going to see, with Chris Paul and Wiggins. So we'll see if they score a lot. Utah at +8.5. The Luka team not focused. Yeah, we'll see, Chad. We'll see. Yeah, Wims. That's why I like doing these, to see where the public's on. It's not always the best. Trust me, it's not always the best to follow the public. But it's nice to just see what everybody's betting. And, a lot of times it is good to bet the public. It just depends. I mean, like 99% love the Warriors to win. Obviously, you're not betting -750. But you're out here, you're throwing them in your parlays 100% today. But, you just got to be wary. It's sports. Blazers could win on the road. It's possible. They got a 50-50 shot at winning. So, I mean, that's how you got to think about it. Denver game a tie. Team will win by 5 or less. I took. Hopefully that hits, Chad. All right, guys. I think that's going to be it here. I'm going to get ready and watch these games, like I'm sure you guys are as well. We got hockey starting now, 3 NBA games. A lot of good action tonight, guys. So appreciate you guys hanging out for a little bit. And yeah, let's get some wins tonight. A lot of good stuff in the chat. Hopefully you guys all hit. And let's get some good vibes going and go cash out tonight, everyone. Good luck today, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Good luck, everyone. Yes, sir. Good luck, all. Let's do it.